Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So there is no much great news in the market today. So there is only two news has happened in the market today, and it's going to surprise you. And yeah, if you see the markets, each sector is performing in mixed signals like green and red, and it's as I mentioned in my previous videos, last couple of weeks and upcoming couple of weeks is going to be like this, and there is no such sector is going to perform very well compared to the other sectors, and a lot of stocks are in high evaluation right now. So it's better to hold your cashes. Don't buy any stock just like that. So try to do your research before you buy. But based on my analogy, I would definitely hold my cash before I buy. But there is one stock I want to buy right now, so I'm going to talk about that stock after a couple of minutes. But yeah, this is what happened in the market today. But there is surprisingly two news happened in the market. The first news is Alphabet, which is Google. Google surpass Apple in terms of market cap. Before 2019, it already surpassed Apple, but again, it surpassed in 2026. It took almost 5 years to surpass Apple in terms of market cap. So this is what happened right now. Alphabet market cap was 3.88 trillion, whereas Apple market cap was 3.84 trillion. So which is good news for Google. I hold Google in my portfolio. I don't hold Apple in my portfolio because Apple there is no much innovation is happening in Apple, but it is a strong stock. Nothing to worry on that. So I want a stock which can give me better growth compared to Apple. So that's the reason I am bullish on Google, not on Apple. So Apple will grow definitely for sure. It's grew around like 20 to 30%, not like how Google grew like 80% in last 1 year. So if you see it to the date, Google already gave almost 80% return over the period. So I'm still bullish on Google. Google will reach at least $5 trillion market cap by end of 2030. So that is my prediction. So I want to hold Google until 2030. So if I find any other stock better than Google, which can double my money or triple my money, or which will be safe, so in that case I will sell my Google. But until right now, I haven't found any stock that can double my money in the market. So that is the reason, which is safe too, right? So Alphabet is very safe stock, and it's gonna double your money. That is the reason I hold Alphabet. So there are multiple stocks that will double my money, but those are not safe yet. So once I feel like this stock is safe, I will definitely sell Google and buy the new stock. So right now I don't feel that way. So that is the reason. So anyway, good news for Google shareholders. Good for you guys. And next thing is Bitcoin price targets are there out right now. So 2026 price target is for between 75,000 to 225,000. You see too much volatility, right? 75,000 to 225. It's like, the difference between 75 to 225, it's almost like a 1.5% difference, like, 150% difference between 75,000 to 225. So the analysts are targeting the Bitcoin will reach 225. That is the target they're giving. The lowest they're giving is 75,000. So right now MicroStrategy is like a third largest holder when it's come to Bitcoin. The first one is the founder. The second one is a lot of people, and the third one is Venezuela government hold literally almost like 40 to 50 billion dollars of worth of bitcoins, so which is good for them. So the third, the after Venezuela, MicroStrategy is the one of the largest holder in terms of Bitcoin. So next thing is, if you hold MicroStrategy, if Bitcoin is going to go $225,000, MicroStrategy will definitely reach somewhere around 400 to 450 dollars. That's what my price expectation for MicroStrategy. Right now MicroStrategy is around like $200, less than $200, because right now the Bitcoin is around 90 to 95,000. So when Bitcoin reaches to 225, MicroStrategy will double or triple its stock price. So that is what my expectation for MicroStrategy. So the next thing when it's come to the stock that I want to buy right now is AMD. Why? What is the reason I want to buy AMD? Is because AMD is down almost 20%. If you see the last 1 month chart, so the last 1 month chart, if you observe the price was around like 260 to 280, but right now it's trading around 210. I believe it's going to downtrend, so it will reach to between 190 to 200. It will fluctuate there. That's what my expectation for this stock. And once it reaches to 180 to 199 level, so I'm going to add this stock into my portfolio. I already have AMD in my portfolio. I already made 80% return in AMD stock, but I still feel like this stock has a great run for next 5 years. So I my price target for this stock would be around $500. So it can, right now I already double my money. I was thinking to triple my money in next 3 to 5 years. So AMD last, if you observe last 10 years chart, AMD grew from, 80 to $90 to $210. That means you already double, like it got almost like 500% return over the 5 years period. So if you hold this stock for next 5 to 10 years, you're going to get another 500% return. Right now this company market cap is around 300 billion dollars market cap. So I was thinking, if this company is growing around 20% year on year, that means it will reach around like $1 trillion by 2030. That's what my expectation. If you see the fundamentals, so the market, if you see the cash is increasing quarter to quarter, and the debt is balancing quarter to quarter. It's been reduced, I would say, because if you see 2024 and Q4, so right now they have 212 million dollars, and now it was trading around 308. It was up at 4,700 over that period, 2024 Q1 to 2025. Now it's 3,870. It was reduced from here to here, so which is a positive sign. And if you observe the EBITDA also is it's 22.9, and investors are expecting around 23, at 23.3 in 2026. That's what the expectation is. At the same time, the earning per share is grew from 40% to 128% in 2026. So 40 to 128, oh my goodness. So this is the stock I want to hold, right? Who want to miss this stock? If it's going from 40 to 128%, it's like literally doubling your money, right? Earning per share. At the same time, the stock is expected to grow around, it was growing, the revenue was 3.3%. It was growing around 3.3%. Now it was growing around 20.3%. 3.3 to 20.3. Come on, guys, you can't miss this stock. And investors are expecting this stock to grow around 26 to 28% in 2026. So if that's going to happen, this stock will definitely going to double my money. That's what my expectation for this stock. And not only that, if you know who the AMD CEO Lisa Su, she's one of the greatest person out there, and one of the great CEO right there. She joined AMD. Let's see her LinkedIn profile. So she joined in AMD when she joined, it was like $2, I believe, the stock price. But right now the stock price was around $200. Here you see, she joined at 2012 and she became CEO at 2014. If you observe what is the stock price of AMD in 2014, so let's see. In 2014, this stock price was like $2, guys. Literally $2 to $4. Right now, it's around 200, $210. She got almost like 1,300% returns, guys, within a decade. Within a decade, she grew this stock to 1,300% return. So, and AMD is AMD, Nvidia is the competitors in when it's come to GPU market. When it's come to CPU market, Intel and AMD is the competitors, right? So she beat Intel, and AMD is the top company when it's come to CPU right now. Now she's into GPUs, not anymore into CPUs. You need CPUs too when it's come to AI, but the main component that we need is GPUs, right? So now she's going to beat Nvidia. So is that possible to do that? Yes, absolutely. Why not? Right. So my expectation, it's not going to happen within 5 years. It's going to happen. It will take another decade to do that. But she got that potentiality to do that, and she's literally a great woman. She knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing, and yeah, she's a consistent person. She's been working with AMD from almost like what, almost like 15 years. Like she got almost 1.5 decade of experience with this company. She knows in and out, and she was working in semiconductor space from almost like what 12 years in IBM, and Freescale around 5 years. So she got 2.5 to 3 decades of experience into semiconductors. So who could be the better person to run this company, right? At the same time, she grew the stock 1300%. That is another positive sign. At the same time, if you see the fundamentals are growing like around 22%, expecting to grow 23.3 EBITDA in 2026 at the same time, and the earning per share is like 40 to 128. So absolutely, I definitely want to buy AMD, and I'm gonna add AMD to my portfolio. So right now I hold around like 12% into my portfolio. This is the one of the highest stock I hold in my portfolio, which is around like $7,000. I'm gonna round figure to $10,000 by end of this year. But right now I was thinking to uh, maybe keep it around 15% into my portfolio, because I don't want to add the stock too much. I believe it's bullish, but I want to diversify my money too, right? So who want put all their eggs into one basket? Not me. So that is the reason I want to add more into the stock, because I feel I don't want to add more stocks into my portfolio. I want to keep whatever the stocks I already have, and I want to buy them more, because some of them grew 20% rate, some of them grew at 80% rate, some of them grew at 100% rate. But whatever the growth rate that for the stocks have, I'm fine with that. I don't want, like, 120% return within a year, and or else negative 40 to 50% return in the same year. I don't want that. I want consistently at least 20 to 25% returns. So that's what I was expecting. I already grew my portfolio. I already beat S&P 500 this year. So my next year, I was thinking to beat S&P 500 more than 20%. Right now, S&P 500 was getting in 2025. S&P 500 return around like 18 to 19% returns, and I got like 30% returns. So I already beat 10%, more than 10. I got more than 10% compared to S&P 500. Now I'm gonna do 2026. That's my target. So I'm gonna get 20% more than S&P 500. So if S&P 500 gave 20% return, I was expecting to make 40% return. So that's what my expectation for 2026. So that's all I have for today, guys. And today my portfolio, it was a little balanced, and it went to negative 83.880 dollars. That's totally fine. I studied for around $60,000. Now it came down around $59,800. So yeah, so nothing to worry. My portfolio is well balanced. So most of the stocks are in green, so nothing to worry. Even if I have REITs, so those are these are like little bets I made, so less than $3. So the portfolio which I'm holding more than 5% or 6%, 3%, the Fubo, except Fubo and MicroStrategy, there is no other stock that got me more than 15% negative returns. So every stock I got more returns. This portfolio, I started adding this portfolio in 2024, November to December. It took me 1 year, 2 months to get to this level. So if you want any insights how to make this portfolio happen for you, so I would definitely happy to help you. So that's all I have for today, guys. If you have any particular stock that you want me to review, I'm happy to review that stock. And thank you for watching, and have a good night.